Hey everyone, it's me, your girl Icy, and today you are seeing myself in the reflection because we are having a different setup than usual. And yeah, I'm at my parents' at the moment, and my newest topic of discussion arrived today, and we are talking about the relatively new Shadow High Heather Grayson Collector's Edition. I'm sorry if you hear any creaking. That is because of the floor of my parents, and they have a dog. So, yeah. Anyways, today we are talking about the new Heather Grayson doll. And this is her in box and her box in general. Her box is having this entirely clear front with the Shadow High logo on the middle right. And on the sides, we have a very cool, kind of reflective pattern of Heather, like a snaky pattern. And on the back, we have a gorgeous, gorgeous artwork of her. I love this artwork. It looks so beautiful. She's even having little stars in her eyes. I'm pretty sure that she's having those eyes as well in her doll, but we're gonna see that once we look at the doll up closer. And on the other side, we have the snake pattern again. And it says Heather Grayson on the top left inside the box. And yeah, that's basically all of her box. And if you give me a second, I'm going to unbox her and we go over all of this doll and her accessories. So give me a second and I see you back in a minute. And I am back. It really took me a while to get her out of her box. And because she was like extra secure. Um so yeah, I think we can go over the very much accessories she came with. She came with this bullshit, which is a comb. We know those combs. We don't need those combs. I'm going to throw it away for real because I don't need them. The second non-doll accessory she comes with is her purse. I hope it will. Yeah, I explained what it was my fingers. So she comes with this purse. She's holding it right now, and I think I want her to keep holding it. The pattern on the purse is a snake's mouth. The back is blank, and he's having those little straps. It is not openable. It feels hollow, but you cannot open it. Oh, no, you can open it. Okay. So you can open it. It just, you can open it if you really wanted to. I don't know why I would want, because she does not come with anything else than this purse. So we are fine with her holding it. So I think the next logical thing is to start talking about Heather herself. And the almost very first thing I noticed was her hair. First off, her hair obviously does not look like the box art. She's not having that extra hair ring detail. I'm not sure if nobody has that extra hair detail or if mine was just effective, but that is nothing of a problem because I have that hair thingy, so I totally can give her extra hair piece if I really wanted to. I have to redo her bun anyways because it does look good from the back, but from the front it looks, I don't know, like a turd, like a white turd. It does look. So The next thing I noticed is that her bangs are actually pretty good. Besides this little part here, the bangs are gelled down as always. But I'm going to lift her bangs up as soon as we go over her face. So yeah, her hair is the standard um, nylon hair that MGA uses. It is split hair, and as far as I could see, it is supposed to go down in the middle. I hope I can tear it a bit apart. Here, there, you can kind of see it that it is parted. It is parted, black and white. But I'm trying to blend it. It is gelled in some places, like here is gel inside. So, but not very much. The tips of her hair basically having a lot of gel, and I'm going to wash her hair as soon as I finished this video because I can already see that her hair is like pretty choppy. So yeah, there's that. Then we have this very beautiful, not very clean, but existing shaved star because she is having a shaved side part. And yeah, that's a little flocking part, I think. And if not, I'm going to remove it with a little bit of acetone. So somebody was very lazy, and I have a big blob of gel right here. I don't know why. And the star is also not the most perfectly flocked star. Focus on the star. So I tried to clean it up then. But in general, the star looks pretty cute, I think. So in general, I think a concept for a shaved side part of a doll is super cool, especially because of the flocking, because the Monster High Frankie G3 is having a side or a shaved side part multiple times, and it's not flocked. So having this flocking from MGA is absolutely great because I love a good flocking. I know that it can rub off, but since I'm not a little child, I definitely will not have that much problems with that part. But now we should go over to her face. And Heather's face is so beautiful. Like, I love her makeup. I love this sheen that she has on her lips. This is like a gray, glittery sheen she's having, and I love that. It is so gorgeous and it is so reflective. Her eyes are this very light blue and purple with a little stars. They're not as star shaped as her artwork, but it is still, she's still having those stars. She is having very, very subtle pink blush, and for some reason, she's having a speck of dirt, which I'm going to try to remove with the acetone that I have. And her eye makeup is recently hidden by her bangs. But since I have to redo the bangs anyways, I'm going to lift it up a bit so that we can have a look on one side on her makeup. So yeah, you can see there is just a little bit more gel. So she's having her usual gray eyebrows, and she's having this very interesting grayish black eyeshadow, which I think is supposed to look blended so that it is giving off a sheen, like in her artwork. You can see it here. It is supposed to give a little bit of a sheen, which it does not do very well translating in doll form. But I think it still looks cute. She's having the same sheen work in her inner corner. But other than that, it is just a gray smoky eye with a thick eyeliner. And I genuinely think that it looks okay. I think others have better looking heathers with a bit better translated sheen, but it's okay. It's okay. Because the main part is not her eye makeup or her lips, but the biggest main part of this doll is quite obviously her septum piercing. Yes, her septum piercing. Here it is, and it surprised me that it is actually part of her face sculpt. It is a literal face sculpt. I think I have to get away. Like, you can totally see that it is, especially from here you can see it, because the color did not go fully on all of the sides. So the septum ring is part of her face sculpt, which means that I could give her a different colored or a darker colored septum, because I'm wearing a septum myself. And but the thing is, I never seen that on a doll, and it is so crazy to me that they actually made a doll with a sculpted piercing, and it's such a creative take. And honestly, it looks convincing. Like, you cannot tell me that this does not look convincing and piercing, that it does not look like a septum piercing from far away. Like, this is a septum piercing, and I love that. I definitely going to give it a darker repaint, but other than that, it is gorgeous. And it is such a unique concept because, yes, a lot of doll customizers and myself do give dolls piercings, but having a doll with a new face sculpt, because that totally means that this is a completely new face and head sculpt for this Heather, since the piercing is sculpted on. But yeah, I'm still flabbergasted that she's having a piercing, and it really gives her a super cool attitude, in my opinion. And I just love that. I just love that. Next up is definitely her earrings. Her earrings are supposed to be safety pins, I think is the right word, with little spikes and an S on one side, and I'm pretty sure it's an H on the other side. Yes, it is. So I think they look cool. They are a bit too silvery and not much like a real safety pin. So if I alter that, I will. Um, Also, she is wearing a cute fitting collar to her dress. It is like a little zip tie, is it that called, on a little choker, which is a very cute and cool detail. She's also having details on her hands. For example, on this hand, she is wearing I'm pretty sure that those are different rings than on her base doll. I'm currently not having her base doll with me right now, so I will write it hopefully over here somewhere, or show a picture of what her basic hand looks like. And her other hand is a bit further down because it is still tied to the dress. So I'm going to lift it up. So this is her other hand, and on the hand is another ring. She's also having obviously painted fingernails, which looks pretty cute. The ring looks like a complete round ring, obviously, but it is like sculpted on her hand. So she's wearing several rings on this hand and one on the other hand, which means, since I've gone over all her accessory details on her dress, of her outfit, we can go to the main attraction and even further down to this dress. And I have a lot to say about this dress. First up is, I think I start with what I like about this dress. That's, I think, the better thing. So I like the little black part up on top because it looks really cute. It's an interesting shape. I have to reshape it a bit because the part up here is like a bit more it is curled in for some reason. So the shape is not entirely how it's supposed to look like. Um then we have this middle part, the top part, the corset part, which is very Heather Grayson because it again looks like a snake skin print. The snake skin print goes all around and closes in the back. And what I also like, or better said, what I love about her, is this bottom part of her dress because it is huge and it is such an interesting shape. It's a ball gown shape, in my opinion. I bet that's having a real name, but I call it a ball gown shape. And it is multiple layers. It is her snakeskin layer of fabric. Obviously, it's several layers, and then she is having this black tulle on the inside, which looks gorgeous in my opinion. She is having little pleather details with little rings, and also the pleather details go around the entire thing, as well as the snakeskin print. It comes together in the back. And her hand is tied to the dress on this part, but it's just a rubber band, so I could remove that if I wanted to. Another part that I really love are her shoes, but for that we have to go further down. Those are her shoes, and her shoes are actually pretty cute in my opinion. Her shoes have an S and another S on the sides and this little chain detail. And those are calf high. They open in the back and they're black, but they are simple with a little buckle up there. But I just love I love the shape of the shoe. I love the details of those shoes. They look very Heather Grayson. So I am very happy with this shape of shoe and with the shoes. Now we are getting to the big part that I don't love about this doll. And I'm so sorry, but this part, it even feels not nice. This part of her dress, I don't like it. And that's my nice words, okay? To be more specific, I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. It's giving me sporty vibes, which don't fit with the aesthetic of the rest of the entire dress. I don't know why they decided to mix in a sporty type of fabric, but in my opinion, it just disturbs her whole aesthetic. Heather is and was never portrayed as someone sporty. I would have understood it if they used Nicole Steele because she is looking sporty, but Heather is not. And I cannot tell you how much I just fucking hate that skirt part. I hate it. And if I have to, I think I whoops now I think I if I could I would have totally used a different material because look, we have this Heather, stay on there. Okay, we have this gorgeous like all snake print and then this pleather, even the belt. Okay, I even like the belt that is on here, but I don't like this sporty skirt thing. I don't like it. It does not look good. I did have a look underneath and I totally will replace this because you can, I think, if you're careful enough, you totally could try to remove the skirt part. As you can see here, you should be able to I think that's her butt. Yep. It is open. It doesn't even close all the way. So you totally could remove it very carefully. And I think I'm going to do that. I am going to definitely replace that skirt part with, I don't know, anything but this ugly gray skirt. It disturbs me so much. And I knew that I wanted to have this doll regardless of what the skirt looks like, simply because she's having a piercing, she's having a shaved side part, and she's having this huge ball gown-esque figure. So yeah, this gray skirt part is, I hate it. I just plain hate it. I love everything else. I hate this skirt part, and this skirt part is going to go. I don't know with what I will replace it. Maybe I find like a black, simple fabric, and I just give her a little shorter, entirely black skirt, or even a gray skirt, but not with this stupid type of material. Why does it look sporty? I just don't like it. I don't like it. But there is another thing that we have to talk about, and that is her articulation, because this doll obviously is having little wrist articulation. And we all know, ever since the reboot, MGA got rid of the wrist articulation ever since the soft reboot. So seeing a collector edition doll having like articulation again in her wrists is such a rare sight. I'm looking forward to get the Chanel doll as well, because I love her with micro braids. And the thing that I have already subtly shown is the fact that, if I go further down again, is the fact that I can twist her leg in however direction I want, because I think I have, no, I'm going to lift up her skirt if I can. Yeah, right here. As you can see, she's also having her thigh articulation back. So we finally have another full articulated Heather Grayson doll again. I uploaded a video of her. No, I uploaded a video of Chanel with the budget line, and they also got budget line dolls, the sleepover line. And I'm going to get Heather. I'm currently having Chanel, and I already switched their bodies because like the budgets have almost no articulation at all. So I'm super happy that we got back full articulated dolls, even though it is only Heather and Chanel, but it's better than nothing. And I bought her off of Amazon because she did not appear on Smith's Toys, which is fine. She came from the UK, which is also fine. But yeah, I'm super happy with this doll. I'm glad I finally have her. I'm going to alter this ugly fucking ass skirt. But other than that, I am so damn happy to have this very cute, very, very cute Heather in my collection now. And as soon as I altered her skirt, I'm definitely going to make a photo shoot, because I will not make a photo shoot with this ugly fucking skirt. I'm so sorry. I don't like this skirt part. I really don't like it, but it's okay, because just because I don't like it doesn't mean that you have to like it, or just because I don't like it does not mean that you also don't have to like it, because if you like the skirt part, it's totally fine. But I don't, and I paid this doll with my own money, so I can do whatever I want with it. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching, and tell me what you think about this Heather Grayson doll, and if you would buy her or not. That would be nice to know. I always love to discuss stuff in the comments with you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and that means see you next time. Bye.